Welcome back to MyIndyBuck.com. Today we're going to go over the power of Google Sheets. Google Sheets is very much like Microsoft Excel and can actually replace it, and everything that I've been able to do, it has replaced it. So without further ado, log into your Gmail account. You're going to go up to these 9 dots up here in the right-hand corner. Click on the 9 dots and you'll see all of your Google apps that you have over here on the side. We've already gone over Google Docs in a previous video, so today we're going to go over Google Sheets. Click on Google Sheets, and what you'll see here is you'll see the ability to create a blank sheet, which is what I use most of the time. In addition, there are all these templates that Google puts in here for you, which are really nice. You've got an invoice template, weekly timesheet, expense report, to-do list, but you also have a down button, and if you click down through here, there are quite a few other templates that come in really handy. There's a calendar, team roster if you're making teams for a basketball team or baseball team, something like that. Schedule if you're trying to schedule things for a work team, a crew at work. Attendance in case you're trying to keep track of who showed up when, and gradebook if you're trying to do some homeschooling or if you're a teacher. This is just an incredibly powerful application, and I'll show you why all of these matter. You might say, well, gee, I've got Excel. Why would I ever do anything different with this team roster? Well, many times we have co-captains on these teams and or co-coaches on these teams that need to have access to that. This is where Google Sheets comes in handy. So if you click on the blank button and pull up a new Google Sheet, you can click right up here at the corner and name your sheet, whatever you want it to be. Uh, testing 1 is what I'm going to name it. What's neat is any change you make, it'll say saving, and it saves all changes to Google Drive. So everything is automatically changed in Drive. You don't have to worry about ever clicking a save button, worrying if it's backed up. If my computer went out right now, the battery went dead on it, or somebody shut it down or spilled water on it, this sheet and all my work are already saved in the cloud in Google Drive, and I can access it from any other PC as long as I can get to my Gmail account. In addition to being accessible from your PC, you can access it from your Android phone or your Apple phone by downloading the Sheets app or the Google Drive app, either one. Both of those allow you to be able to access a Google Sheet, whether it be on a tablet, phone, or another PC. So when you're working with Google Sheets, it works very much like Excel. If you put, a 4 in there and a 3 in there, you can take these two, move them like this, click the sum button, and guess what? It sums them up. This has all of the equations that Excel has. You have the function over here for your equations. If you click on the item, you can click on the equation. It'll tell you how to do it, and you can learn more about it. Clicking over here, you'll be able to see all the functions that Google Drive has. And if you click on, or all the common functions, how about that? And if you click on more functions, you can see what Google Sheet, all of the functions that Google Sheets has. You can even search for them up here. I have found that all of the functions that are in Google Sheets are also in Excel and vice versa. There was a time a few years back, in fact, not too long ago, where Google Sheets could not replace Excel. It didn't have the ability to do a lot of the functions that were necessary, and any kind of a complicated Excel spreadsheet would not work in Google Sheets. That day is past, in my opinion. Everything that I've ever opened in Google Sheets has worked just fine. You can click File here and import an Excel spreadsheet into your Google Sheets. So in a previous video, I showed you how to upload to Drive. So if you have your Google Sheet uploaded to Drive, you can just click right in here and find it and double click on it and open it up and edit it in Google Sheets. If you don't have it uploaded to your Google Drive, you can click Upload, find it on your file, drag it in, and work with it just like you would in Excel, except you're in Google Sheets. But you might say, why would I use this instead of Excel? I have Excel. Well, first of all, this is free and everybody has access to it. All they need is a Gmail account. Second of all, if you're working on that team roster, let's say, you can click on Share right here and share this with anybody you want. So you can type in their email address and they don't have to have a Gmail address in order to edit this or to be able to view this or see this. So you can type in anybody's email address there and share it with whomever you wish. You can also decide what kind of authority they have. So if it is a co-coach and you're working on a team roster, you can allow them to edit the roster, or you can say, no, I just want them to comment on it. So they'll be able to click in certain areas and comment on it and allow you to change it, or you can just have it so that they can view it. They just need to know that it's there and this is what the roster is. So this might be, you might send view and send it out to all of the parents on the team or the students on the team, and then this one might be, for somebody that is proofreading it for you, and then this might be one of your co-coaches that could change the roster if they needed to. Very, very easy to do, very easily accessible by everybody, and you could do it on the fly. You could even change that roster on the field on your phone if you wanted to. So to recap on this, Google Sheets, in my opinion, is a great replacement for Microsoft Excel. It does everything you could imagine, unless you were just an extreme power user. I've not been able to find anything that has caused me to want to go back to Excel. The product is quite nice, and it's easy to use. So if you have any questions, please comment below. I would love it if you would tell your friends about myandybuck.com and our Google Drive tutorials. And if you would, ask them to like and share my videos and also subscribe. Thanks again. Look forward to seeing you in the next edition of Google Drive.